Corner with y'all. Thank you for tapping in with me again today. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Cleveland. So welcome to the Fish Corner, everybody. If you're new to the channel, do a couple things for me before this video even gets started. Hit that subscribe button down below, hit that notification bell, and if you can, hit that like button, give this video a big thumbs up. Now let's get into the video. So I want to talk to y'all. This is not going to be a picturesque type of video. This is more knowledge. This is more experience-based information. This is something that I have thought about time and time again over the span of the last 3 years. What am I talking about? Well, don't let the hobby control you. You should focus on controlling the hobby. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I'm standing in my garage, and from the looks of things, as you can see behind me, doesn't look much like a garage. This is one of my fish rooms. Yeah, I said one of the fish rooms. I have 2 fish rooms. So that being said, I want to talk to you all about that. You know, we get a lot of people saying that, hey, they want to create a fish room. They can't wait to get a house to get a fish room. They want more tanks. Tanks, more fish. You know, it's a circle. You want fish rooms. You want more tanks. You want more fish. What can't you get more of? Time. That is the light bulb right there, y'all. That is the light bulb. You cannot get more time. No matter how many aquariums you get, no matter how many fish rooms you get, no matter how many fish you get, you cannot get more time. So what is the problem? What am I saying by saying that? Well, what I'm saying is that coming from an apartment with 9 aquariums, I know, had 9 aquariums in an apartment, to this house and going up towards 30 aquariums, 3 ponds, right? Now that's just magnified, right? Magnified by 3. So what have I learned from that? Well, what I've learned from that is that more is not better. More is not better. I've been actually downsizing. I went from 30 aquariums to 20 aquariums. And that was like, yes, but still not enough. So now I downsized more aquariums. 55-gallon right here, empty. 60-gallon right there, empty. 20-gallon right there, empty. I'm trying to get down to, let's say, about 10, maybe 15 aquariums, and that's still saying a lot. But why? Why am I all of a sudden wanting less aquariums? Why don't I want as many aquariums as I could possibly have? 30. Why don't I want 60? Why don't I want 10 ponds, right? Well, the problem is, like I said, you cannot get more time. And what does that mean for someone like me? Well, I'm not in this business, and I'm saying the fish business. I'm not into this lifestyle of fish keeping because I want to have every single fish. I need to have as many aquariums as I could have. Now, granted, I did start going big. I started doing a little too much, doing more than what I should have. That being a problem, I have not been able to give the fish that I'm keeping the time, dedication, attention, and love that they need. Fish needs attention. They need you to have eyes on them every day. They need to know that someone is taking care of them. It builds a rapport with them. You're able to pay attention and notice things ahead of time. You're able to catch things immediately. So it's very important to have things on a manageable level. And if you have a family, you have work, you have a business, you have a life, if you have anything going on outside of fish keeping, it creates less time that you have to take care of your aquariums. So if you have 50, 30, 20 aquariums, how much time can you really dedicate your aquariums? How much time can you really give to your fish? Are you skipping on feeding? Are you skipping on maintenance? Are you skipping on just overall good husbandry? What are you lacking? Where are you lacking? Because there might be a place that you're lacking. You know, if you are in the fish hobby and you have a fish business, so your life is revolved around, dedicated around these aquariums, hey, you might have more time. You might have more time for your aquariums. If you're a content creator and you solely make money from your content creation of your fish rooms or your fish keeping, things like that, and you don't have outside work and things like that, you just may have more time for your aquariums. But for the rest of the 99% of us that actually have jobs, that have businesses, that have families, it puts a smaller window of time that we're able to dedicate to our fish and aquariums. We don't always want to just think of this as work. It should not always be work. It should be a place of refuge, a place of therapy, a place of relief, a place of decompression, a place of joy, a place of excitement. It's supposed to be all of that. But it's not going to be all of that if you stack the odds against you, if you just do too much. What does that have? What happens when you do too much? Well, a lot of people shut down. They say, it's too much work, I'm done with it, and they leave the hobby. They walk out that door and they never come back. That's the problem. We don't want to do that. We don't want to encourage that. So I will highly suggest that if you are in a place of, let's say an apartment, let's just say of a place of having a couple aquariums, and you're thinking, hey, I cannot wait to get 22 aquariums, 32 aquariums, can't wait to get 2 or 3 fish rooms. I advise you to, if you still want your fish rooms, that's fine. I advise that you think about how many aquariums can you actually keep, maintain, and enjoy. Because the work side of things is supposed to be the back end. The front end is enjoyment. You coming in, looking at your beautiful fish, clean aquarium, everybody's healthy, everyone's happy, and you're just sitting back just calm, enjoying, appreciating, fulfillment. And then on the weekend or those other days, you're maintaining them. But enjoyment is supposed to be the biggest piece of this fish hobby, this fish lifestyle. It's supposed to be the biggest piece. When you have a ton of aquariums, multiple fish rooms, it becomes more work. It's like 90% work, 10% enjoyment. It should be 90% enjoyment, 10% work. So find a way to make sure that that percentage of work is significantly smaller than the percentage of enjoyment. What that looks like for me, like I said, is downsizing further. Less aquariums, focusing more on the fish that I actually keep, making sure that my fish are thriving, not surviving. I say this all the time. Thriving, not surviving, is the key. The best way of doing that is making sure that you have the time to give to your animals. So I will be continuing to downsize, decrease, making it easier for myself. As you notice, oh geez, I haven't bought a single fish in quite a while. It's not because I haven't had the desire, but it's just because I want to focus on the fish that I do have. I want to make sure that I'm giving them the best life I can give them. And what that looks like to me is building bigger aquariums because they actually need it. Not thinking about what new fish I could put into the aquariums. No. I want to see my fish that I already have that has been here with me thriving in that larger aquarium. New fish could come later, but I need to take care of the ones I have now. I want to make sure they are straight. I want to make sure they are happy. I want to make sure they are healthy. I want to make sure I'm doing everything that I can to make sure they have the best life they could have in my possession. That's what fish keeping, that's what this fish hobby, that's what this lifestyle to me is all about. It might get a little convoluted along the way when you see YouTubers and they're doing all these big things and they're buying this and they're doing it's easy to try to mimic after that. It's so easy, right? But we gotta dial it back. We gotta dial it back. We gotta make sure that what we are doing is right for the animals that we've already decided to keep. Stop focusing on new fish. Once you get a tank, How happy are the fish that you have? Are they in the correct size aquarium? Are you able to give them the time that they need? Do they have a good cleaning schedule? Are you able to constantly afford the food that you're feeding them? Can you switch it up? And then let's come all the way back. For me, and I haven't been able to do this lately at all, and that's part of this problem. I haven't been able to create. I love creating. I love the idea of building things. It's enjoyable to me, and in turn, it's enjoyable to the fish. What do I mean by that? I haven't been able to build any of my 3D backgrounds that I want to build. I want to build some phenomenal 3D backgrounds. Filtration is an obvious must, so I do get a hold of doing that. I haven't been able to build rock structures. You know what I mean? I haven't been able to make my own fish food as of late. In months, probably a year. All of those are things that I like to do and test and, you know what I mean? And just show you all. And I haven't been able to do that. It's been just, moving and grooving, you know what I mean? Got to clean the tanks. Every time I come in the fish room, got to clean the tanks. Do I need to make a video on cleaning the tanks? No, I don't want to keep on boring you with that. Building stuff, like I said, the plywood aquarium that I've been building is one of my most proudest moments up to date in relation to building in the fish room. That is the biggest thing that I've ever built in my fish room. And I still haven't been able to get to the finish line of it. Not because I haven't wanted to, but because aquariums got to get clean in this fish room. Aquariums got to get clean in that fish room. It's a lot of work. I have a business. I have a family. It's very hard. So I haven't been able to give it the time that it needs. And that's what I'm trying to really just get you to understand and to think about before you find yourself in the position that I'm in. And trust me, in the position that a lot of your other favorite content creators are in. It's a lot of work. The difference between me and maybe some of them is that their channels are huge. So all they do is just take care of their animals, and that's pretty much it. They don't have a business. Some of them don't have families. You know what I mean? I'm talking about for as kids. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit different for them. And great, happy for them. But for me, and like I said, to a lot of my viewers, a lot of my subscribers, we're in the same boat. I'm looking left, I'm looking right. Y'all are next to me. And if it's the other way around, I'm looking left and I'm looking right. You know what I mean? Y'all are right next to me. We're in the same boat. So please think about this before you find yourself in a situation where you are so overwhelmed that you walk away from the hobby. You don't have to do it. We don't have to do it. And if you are not at the point to where you want to walk away from the hobby, you might find yourself in a situation where your aquariums are declining, you can't figure it out, it's becoming stressful, things like that, and I don't want it to be. I really want you to understand, just keep the amount of aquariums that you can keep with 10% maintenance, 90% enjoyment. You'll really enjoy this lifestyle a lot more if you find yourself looking at it from that direction, and you could finally find that correct balance. It's not supposed to be equal. Shouldn't be 50-50. It's supposed to be mostly enjoyment. Small amount of work. Small amount of work. So whatever that means to you, just find a way to implement it into your fish keeping hobby, lifestyle. And let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know what you think. I think this was something that needed to be talked about. So, hey, we're going to talk about it. We're going to make sure that we are there for one another. And, with that being said, Saturday, you see the sun shining. It is a beautiful day. It's kind of windy, but it is an absolutely beautiful day outside. Today, I will be doing one more coat on that 1,300-gallon plywood build. Seeing some little air bubbles. I want to sand that down, hit it with one more layer, and then next time we do a video on that build, it will be me adding the glass into those openings of that 1,300-gallon aquarium. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. I really hope that you learned something. I definitely hope that you were inspired by something. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Hope you join the family. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. And everyone, if you like the video, like the damn video. Peace.